What is up, KamiSamaV crew? Oda is absolutely refusing to let us breathe right now. Chapter 1183 is here, and it is dropping lore bombs that change everything we thought we knew about the Void Century, Elbaf, and the Soul King himself. Today, we are breaking down the official leaks for Chapter 1183, and I have some massive theories that are going to completely blow your mind. We are talking about a brand new name drop from Sanji pulling up to his literal worst nightmare, and the official face reveal of a 20-year-old Captain Brook. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe right now, because we are diving deep into the lore. Let's get into it. We kick off Chapter 1183 with absolute chaos. Loki unleashes a massive attack called Twin Hunt, but Imu completely brushes it off, countering with a legendary blade known as Grama. But that isn't the biggest reveal on this page. While fighting, Imu screams out that they will erase them, as was the case with Douzan. Hold up! Who the hell is Douzan? Imu is directly comparing erasing Luffy and Loki to this figure from the past. Here is the KamiSamaV theory we are brewing. What if Douzan was the original wielder of Ragnar back in the Void Century? Even crazier! What if Douzan is the exact reason the giant straw hat is frozen deep inside Mary Geoise right now? If Douzan was an ancient enemy of Imu, potentially even the one who originally fought Joy Boy, a massive Void Century clash could perfectly explain why that giant hat is locked in ice to this day. Imu didn't just defeat Douzan, they had to erase him. But Oda doesn't let us linger on Mary Geoise for long. We cut straight to the Western Village, and it is an absolute bloodbath. The villains are targeting the giant children. One of them literally says, 7 of them. Huh, fine enough, let's move. Zap. The giants are pulling out their IVs, bleeding out, and screaming, we won't let you take them away. And just when it looks completely hopeless, who arrives on the scene? Our boy, Vince Smoke Sanji. Now, normally, this is the exact moment. Sanji lights his leg on fire, saves the kids, and gets a massive hype moment. But there is a massive problem here, and Oda is trolling us hard. If you've been paying attention to the Elbaf lore, we know that rain god Zaza is actually in the form of a woman. Sanji is pulling up with all this hype just to realize his unbreakable chivalry rule is going to completely disable his offense against a literal god. How is he going to survive this? Is he just going to have to tank Zaza's attacks to protect the kids until Robin or Nami shows up? This is leading our one more theory to fruition, that Nami could capture the Zaza in her climate attack and become the rain goddess. But let's see what Goda is cooking. Let me know in the comments how you think Sanji gets out of this one, because right now, he is cooked. We cut back to the Straw Hats, and the mystery surrounding the celestial dragon, Gunko, is getting incredibly dark. Brook looks at her and says, not an enemy, just someone I never imagined to see again. Nami realizes that this celestial dragon is the spitting image of someone Brook knows. Right now, Gunko is frozen solid, but Brook has a massive realization. He confirms that she was actually the one who secretly untied the ropes binding them earlier. Brook realizes that she is being controlled. He says it's almost like she has 3 distinct personas. He breaks it down into her initial persona, the persona that saved us, and a terrifying demonic form. Jinbei steps up and gives Brook an ultimatum. Decide quickly, do we keep her alive or finish her off? This triggers a massive flashback to 70 years ago, revealing that Gunko is actually Princess Shuri from the musically vibrant kingdom of Esperia. We are introduced to her father, King Ruin, and we find out Brook was an absolute simp for her mother, screaming, Lady Candel, the light of my life. Now, listen closely to this theory, because it changes everything about this arc. When Brook was raging at Gunko earlier in the arc, his fury was specifically focused on her killing her father, King Ruin, but he made absolutely zero mention of what happened to her mother. Did Queen Candel survive the destruction of Esperia? We believe the world government is secretly holding Queen Candel hostage. They are using her life as leverage to force Princess Shuri to be a celestial dragon, splitting her mind into these 3 personas and forcing her to use her demonic form to do their dirty work. Speaking of the flashback, Oda finally did it. After 15 years, we get the official face reveal of a 20-year-old Captain Brook. No skeleton, No dark shades. Just Prime Brook walking hand in hand with a 7-year-old Princess Cherie, who looks up to him and wants to be strong just like Mom. Brook is highly respected here. His soldiers are begging him to teach them his King Ruin even jokes about giving Brook the death penalty for plotting his assassination because Brook is constantly flirting with the Queen. Despite Brook's high military rank, there is a massive underlying tragedy here that perfectly explains why Brook eventually left his comfortable life to become a pirate. Esperia is known as a kingdom of instrument craftsmen. Brook is walking through the streets singing, "Good morning, mermaid." And what do the citizens do? They absolutely hate it. They scream, "Shut up!" They yell, "Throw me out of the battle chord!" Here is the theory. Brook was a musical outcast in a musical kingdom. His true passion was making people smile through his goofy song. But the people of Esperia only valued him for his violence and his sword skills. When Captain Yorkie and the Rumbar pirates eventually showed up, they were likely the very first people to actually appreciate Brook's music. He didn't just leave his kingdom because it fell to ruins. He left to find true freedom and acceptance on the open sea. It makes his eventual fate on that ghost ship singing Binks's sake so much more heartbreaking. Oda is writing absolute peak fiction right now. Between the Douzan lore drop, Sanji's impossible matchup, the Dark World government hostage theory, and Prime Brook, Chapter 1183 is a 10 out of 10, but I want to hear from the KamiSamaV crew. Head down to the comments right now and let me know. Is Queen Candel still alive? And how is Sanji going to survive a fight against a female god? Let's get the debate going down below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button, subscribe to KamiSamaV, and turn on notifications so you never miss a theory. Until next time, stay safe, stay hyped, and I'll catch you in the next video.